Hey again. All right. So I just really wanted to do a quick, I'm going to do our reading, I think, after this, but I just wanted to do a quick video. Yesterday I went through the language pages that were sent to me. So please, I want you to look at those now before you take the language test. And once again, please, if you didn't go to the school yet to get your folders, that's where the language test is. So you would have to go to the school to get your folders, so that way you'll have all the tests and quizzes and stuff, because I don't have them. I don't have extras here, so I can't, send the tests and things to your parents. So they're at the school in a folder in the lobby. So please try to get that so that you can take the test today, and then the other tests that we'll have this week, next week, and until we can finally be together again. But on page 150 and 151, there were a lot of things missed on the top section for some of you, not a lot of you, but for some of you that I had gotten. So please go back, because I just circled them. Some, if there were just a few mistakes, I kind of corrected them for you. But if there were more, then I just circled the numbers so you could go through the whole thing. Because look at what it says for think A, underline each noun. Every single noun in the whole sentence needs to be underlined. Don't underline verbs, just underline every noun and pronoun. Every noun and pronoun needs to be underlined. Then circle each adjective, and some of you didn't do that. So you have to circle the adjective. Then draw an arrow from the adjective to the noun it describes. Now, why am I being so crazy about those directions and following? Because that's probably going to be part of what's going to be on your test. And if we can't do it here on the page, that's going to really make it hard for us to do well on the test. So some of you that I know are super, super smart, and you always do really well in the classroom. I don't know if it's just because I'm not there on top of you or what, but please do it just like you would do it for me in the classroom. Because I looked in like some sentences you didn't do anything, and I'm thinking, no, every sentence is going to have nouns and adjectives and pronouns or something in it that you're supposed to be marking. So mark all of them. So please go back over page 100, because we did fine on Remember B. You guys did great with those. It's there. We did pretty well with the A and an. Remember, consonant, b, k, d, f, g, j, l, m, n, p, f, t. If it's a consonant sound afterwards, you use just A by itself. If it's a vowel, A-I-O-U, you put an elephant, an igloo, an ostrich, an astronaut, an umbrella, an. Always use an with the vowels, excuse me. We did pretty well also on Remember D, because you guys know how to do those: can, teach, may, learn. Okay, so just look at those. Some of you did miss one or two of those. And then some of you didn't finish the sentence. There's two in some sentences. This is why I'm telling you, I know that you would do it for me in the classroom. Don't be lazy at home, because you know these, so do it carefully. Then we're still not marking sentences, third grade. You have to mark your sentences. So page 151, mark the sentences. And when I say mark the sentences, you know that means your subject predicate divide. You have to have that vertical divide line. Underline your verb twice, underline your subject once, and then circle the adjectives. And third grade, look at number 1. How many lines are underneath number 1? 3 lines. So what does that mean? I told you that's a huge hint. That means there's 3 words that should be written on each of those lines. And most of you are forgetting what? the articles, the antecedents. What 3 little words are we forgetting? If you keep forgetting those words, I'm going to make you write them for me 50 times. A and the, a and the, a and the. Okay? So whenever you see a, and, or the, write those down. Now, look at number 2 on page 151. A lot of you were saying red bike. Is red describing the bike? Because what goes underneath the subject is what is supposed to be describing the subject. Did it say Micah's new red bike has a seat? No, it says Micah's new bike has a red seat. What is red? The seat is red, right? So red is not going to be an adjective describing the bike that has a red seat. It's not a red bike, okay? It could be a black bike with a red seat, or a blue bike with a red seat, or a white bike with a red seat, but his new bike. So think carefully, ask whose bike and what kind of bike, and those are going to be your answers. So I want you to go back through page 150 to 151 before you take your test. Make your corrections on those 2 pages before you take your test today, okay? I'll come back and just talk your test through with you, but I just wanted to go through and make sure that you guys were doing and correcting pages 150 to 151 before the test. Some of you didn't have very many corrections to make at all, so good job for those. I'm going to give you points on the Class Dojo, like I said, because you worked really hard on that. But others of you, please make your corrections before you take your test today, all right? Because I want you to do your most awesome job, because I know you can, because you're the smartest and you can do it. I believe in you. You believe in you, okay? Do your best. See ya.